how nice is it to have a game like this where, you know, it's not too stressful and everybody can kind of take a load off in the fourth quarter?
At that point of the season, it's like everybody tied, and like the standings, you look at to the standings and you see like you cannot lose games. We have a game like that is good, so we can play like basketball, like free, like just move the ball, everybody touch the ball, everybody feel good. That gives the boost that we need for the end of the season.
How much of a topic of conversation are the standings?
We don't, like, we talk about it for sure, but we don't focus on that because we know it's game by game. We gotta win every game. So of course we talk about it a little bit, but we know that it doesn't matter if we don't win. So like when we gotta play, we just lock in and say like, let's play, let's win. Then we talk about it.
So for the standings, are you just like checking it once maybe in the morning, like, okay, it's the standings, and you ignore it after that? Or?
Yeah, after every day, like when the day ends and you like every team play, you look at the standings and see like, okay, we're not in the plane, we going to the over the 6th seed, so we gotta keep like that.
What have you made of the way Brandin has been playing recently?
He's playing well, man. Like the way, like, biggest part that we winning big games is because of him, because he been hitting tough shots. He been hitting a lot of important shots for us. So like if we have because you already have Steph, you already have like Jimmy, Draymond, all these guys. But if you have another guy like BP, like he's playing right now, it's so tough to beat us.
That it?
How nice is it to get a win like that when some of the veterans can rest in the fourth?
Yeah, it's great, especially coming off a loss and then seeing the standing and how they are and coming here, taking care of business so we can get ready, get those guys, the older fellas, a little bit of rest is really key.
When did you know that you'd be in the rotation?
Coach, I didn't really know until I was on the bench. I knew QP was out, but with everything, like, you never know. So then I got to the bench, and then Coach Weems came up to me and he said, top of the second. So just started preparing myself for that moment.
How good did that burst feel that you had in that stretch in that second quarter there?
It felt really good. I mean, Draymond, Steph, Jimmy, just all talking to me. Steph getting me 2 lobs. Draymond telling me I'm playing great and stuff like that. Jimmy trying to coach me a little bit. Just shows what our vets do, and they instill confidence in you.
Danny mentioned it on the way in here, but you're the first Warriors player with 100 dunks back-to-back seasons since 97, 98.
Yeah, it's something I like to do, dunk the ball with force, and so I'm glad I got that, but still a lot to build on.
You have a favorite dunk this year?
Favorite dunk this year? I don't know. It's been a long year, man. Long year, so too many to choose from.
And you said when you heard that you were going to get the call that you were preparing for this moment. Mm-hmm. How did you prepare?
Just mentally, just staying locked in. I'm always kind of staying locked in and ready to go. But obviously the rotation's been not leaning my way as of recently. But always in the back of my mind, you never know if coach is going to throw you out there. And so I've been in this situation before. It's nothing new to me.
The way Brandin's been shooting the ball for you guys last, I guess, 5-6 weeks, just, what kind of momentum can that build for you guys?
It's huge. Just the way that he's been playing, connecting, doing all the little things on the court. He's got a lot of confidence, and we're going to need that when the playoffs come around.
When you say it's been a long year, what do you mean by that?
Oh, it's just been a long year, man. I feel like this year's been like twice as long as last year. I don't know why. Maybe it was just like a rookie thing that season went by fast, but this year it's felt like it's been like ages.
Cool. That it?
Thanks, man.
Cool.
Steve said he thinks over the past month or so that you're definitely taking a leap. Do you feel like you're taking a leap?
I feel like I'm playing better. But, the good players in this league do it for a long period of time, and they do it in the playoffs. And so, for me, that's really the goal, is just keep, pushing through this stride. I'm glad it worked out this way, and struggling early and finishing good late, instead of vice versa. Like I said, the good ones, the all-stars, they do it consistently, like Steph, Jimmy. They do it every night, and they do it in the playoffs.
What kind of challenges do you anticipate, in the playoffs, sustaining this throughout?
We'll see. We'll see a bunch of different things teams will try to do. Whether they, it's going to be hard for teams because you saw the last 2 games, they put the 5 on Moses. Obviously, in the playoffs, we're going to have counters for that. And so it's been interesting to see what different teams are going to do. Every team's going to be a little bit different. But, whatever challenge is thrown at my way, I just try to keep it simple.
As you've ramped up your scoring, have you noticed defenses kind of guarding you differently or maybe loading up on your side? Or have you noticed anything like that?
I mean, I haven't ran as many ball screens as I did before Jimmy got here, so it's a little hard to tell. But they are running me off the line a lot, and passing I think is one of my strong suits. And so, just like kind of Jimmy does, you draw 2 people, you make the right play, and if they close out short, you shoot the ball. So I've just been trying to do that. My number's been pretty good.
In terms of your footwork, changing speeds or finishes and whatnot, what kind of drill work do you do for those kinds of finishes?
I mean, just what you saw there tonight is what I rep out. Just kind of understanding if guys are out of position, they try to use their athleticism to make up for it, and so just trying to use that against them. Obviously, the one in transition, I saw Book and Ryan Dunn kind of loading up to block the shot, and so I knew I could just, slow down, and sometimes it pays when you can't jump.
That you think you did a couple times tonight, slow down, transition. I guess where does that come from? Is that a move that you kind of developed, or did you learn that from somebody else?
I mean, I didn't know that footwork was legal until we played Memphis in the in-season tournament at home. And I remember Scotty Pippen and Santi Aldama both did it and just stood on one foot for the longest time. And I thought it was a travel. They told me otherwise, and so since then I've just been kind of using that to my own advantage. Just me not being that athletic, there has to be other ways that I can figure it out, and so that's what I'm trying to do.
Have you gotten called for a travel on that move yet this season?
No.
Brandon, a common theme with Jimmy is that everyone, including Coach, I think you just said that he always makes the right play. Do you think that his passing has been underrated throughout his career since being in the NBA, and why do you think that is, if so?
I mean, I think everybody knows Jimmy as playoff Jimmy, the guy that scores 50 in the finals, all that type of stuff. But I think so far, sometimes he almost passes to a fault. And we want Jimmy to be ultra aggressive. I talked to Steph before the game when tip-off started. We just tried to get Jimmy the ball as much as we could to start the game, to try to get him in a rhythm. And even though he only shot 4 shots tonight, he made the right play over and over again. But I know when playoffs roll around and it's time, Jimmy will be there.
Trayce had a big night tonight. Just how nice was it to see him do what he did tonight?
It's been great. I mean, I've seen him do it in the low-minute games for guys that are in the stay-ready group. He's been doing it for the last couple weeks now. So it was good to see, him, Pat, Kevin, Jackson, and Braxton get out there and get some run. But he's just staying the course. He's being an ultimate pro about it. I know it's probably tough going from, starting to being a rising star and then just all of a sudden not being in the rotation. I know that can be tough mentally for him, but I think, me and him play video games every night together. And so, just trying to keep his mind off that stuff. But he's been an ultimate pro about it. He gets in the gym, gets his stuff done, and just ready when coach needs him.
Cool.